Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help
One
me?
hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlasting. I've got to say I'm delighted to be joined by Amaar Akbar. Amaar, what performance out there? I mean, you're 4-0, but they matched you against a very, very tough opponent who came to win, man. So just tell me about that experience.
Yeah, definitely was a good experience. A guy who come to win. My other 3 fights have been guys who have not really come to win. They've just come to shell up. But I think I've shown more of my ability, with a guy who actually come to fight. And yeah, it was a good performance, I believe.
Is that testament to how Pat and your management team see you and how far you can go in this game? They're going to match you. Because we see guys that are looking in their 4th fight, they still get these journeymen that turtle up, but they gave you a tough opponent in Karlo Wallace who he basically pushed you back against the ropes. He was swinging big haymakers, unorthodox shots coming from over the top. I mean, is that testament to what Pat and your management team think, how good you are and how far you can go in this game?
Yeah, definitely. My team believe in me. They believe in me. My dad, Pat, everyone that's around me, they believe in me, and I believe in myself. I believe I get matched up and I'll keep winning, God willing. But definitely that was a good learning experience. I believe Karlo Wallace was unfortunate to be in one of his last fights. Debut fight was like 50-50, so it was a good experience for me, and just big thank you to Karlo Wallace for actually giving me that experience.
I think the first round was a bit cagey. The second round you came out and you were looking for the left hook to the body, you were looking for the right uppercuts. I think that might have, lack of a better word, pissed Karlo Wallace off, because he came out in the 3rd round and he clipped you a couple of shots. So just talking about that 3rd round when he did hit you with a shot, because like I said to you, the first 3 fights you had experience that getting clipped with the smaller gloves. So how was that experience as well? Yeah,
it was good. That's I was saying, like, big shout out for him. Like, now that when I go ahead in other fights, I'll know how it feels to take a punch, because the last 3 opponents didn't really even touch me, really, if I say. But this guy come to fight and he come to win, and it was a good, valuable experience for me.
Well, you're 4-0 now. You've yet to get that stoppage win, but I can see when I was watching them 4 rounds there, you break your opponents down. So when you do get into these 6-8 rounders, maybe even into the championship rounds, do you think we can start seeing these stoppages? Because like I say, from these 4 rounds that I saw, you were starting to break them down. So will we start seeing the stoppages when you get the longer rounds?
Definitely. This is like 4 rounds is more like amateur still. But as I go along, the pace will obviously get slower, and I believe when the shots start landing over like 6-8 rounds, I believe I'll get people out there. Yeah. But right now it's just about progressing, learning with Pat, learning like with my dad, and just keep going and winning.
Talked about that crowd as well. I mean, they were noisy. It was like, remember, you're probably too young, but the South African World Cup back in the day with the vuvuzelas, I mean, that was some crowd there. Just talked about that and the support that you get.
Yeah, definitely. Big shout out to all the Akbar army. We planned on doing this differently and, being known. We did it in the weigh-ins and now we've done it in the fight. And just big thank you to everyone and big respect to everyone for, paying the hard-earned money just to come to watch me box.
I'm going to try and get this interview out now. I'm going to go into my laptop, but if not, I'll put it out tomorrow. So I'm going to get your prediction for Joyce versus Parker. So if you get it wrong, then it's on you. So what do you think of the main event?
I'm going Joyce is the home fighter, BT Sports, Frank Warren, and I think he's got a good engine on him. I think he'll break Parker down. Maybe late stoppage or a good points victory.
So I'm a pleasure to meet you for the first time, and enjoyed your fight there. I'm looking forward to the next one. So thank you very much, mate. Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, I put my dad in the street against a heavyweight.
I've gone back to the dad. I've punched him a few more times.
5 blokes outside my front door. Can you come and help me?
One hell of a fucking story, so stay tuned.